Welcome into the Main Event Broadcasting Network. We've got a special event today as we sit down and get to know newly hired assistant track and field and cross country coach Ian Layne. Ian, thanks for joining us. Great to have you here at Piedmont.
Thanks for having me this afternoon.
Now, this is a unique opportunity for you because you're actually joining one of your former teammates, as Head Coach Jeff Jenkins of the cross country and track and field programs here was your teammate back in college. So what's it like being able to step in and be able to be on the same team again?
Well, it's great to be able to get back with Coach Jenkins. We had a lot of success together when we were college teammates, and can't wait to see what we can do here together at Piedmont.
Of course, in college, you guys were teammates at Huntington College. Of course, Piedmont fans are familiar with that, as both teams are in the USA South. During the time that you were a Hawk, and the Hawks and Lions were actually part of the Great South Athletic Conference, and during that time, you and Coach Jenkins were actually part of two championship teams in 2010 and 2011. So what is it like being able to take that championship experience to try and help lead these student athletes here at Piedmont into that same success?
Well, when you're winning a conference championship, it comes down to a lot of talent, but other than that, you need to have a mentality, a winning mentality. And me and Coach Jenkins, we usually have that 24 hours a day. We know what it takes, and we want to instill that into the Piedmont athletes. That way, when they go into a conference championship meet on cross country or track and field, that they walk in knowing that they're going to win it, and there's no doubt in their mind. That way, they can perform at the best of their ability.
Now, coming in here as the assistant track and field and cross country coach, you'll be helping out as the recruiting coordinator. So big task ahead, trying to help build up that track and field program as well. But since you were a Division III athlete and you know what you were looking for when you came down to making your decision as far as where you were going to go to school, how do you think that that's going to play into knowing what type of students are going to be best fit here at Piedmont?
Well, you're not going to get everyone you recruit, but you got to know what each college can offer. And being around this area, you kind of know what Piedmont has to offer and what other colleges don't have to offer, and you need to use that to your advantage. And being here for the short time I have, Piedmont has a lot to offer to these student athletes, and I can't wait to get them on campus and show them around.
Now, not only do you have experience with being a Division III athlete, but you also have experience in this area because you grew up in Asheville, North Carolina. So how do you think that's going to help you with that recruiting process?
Well, growing up in Asheville was great for me. I got to spend a lot of time in the mountains, got to run around, and Piedmont offers that same type of atmosphere for people to be able to go around and run in parkways and get different training than just running on the road all the time and having to get lost in neighborhoods. And that's what I did in college, and it wasn't necessarily the best thing, but it worked out for me. And then being able to know what's important to those families and growing up in that same kind of atmosphere, you kind of know what people are looking for and the type of qualities that they're looking for in a coach, that when their kid comes to Piedmont, they're not just leaving them with a stranger, but someone else that grew up in the same neighborhood as them pretty much. Now,
Coach Jenkins has experience with the endurance aspect of the sport, but you actually are working on your own certifications as well. So what kind of role as a coach are you going to have in this program?
Well, right now I'm working on my track and field technical certification. What that's going to allow me to do is have more aspects on the track and field aspects as sprints, hurdles, jumps kind of area. That way we can specify on which group we're going to work with that day, and we can give them the one-on-one time they need to improve to their maximum ability while they're at Piedmont.
And of course, that is going to be a big push because of the beginning and development of that track and field program. So what are some of the challenges, and what are you guys looking to really focus in on during this first year of trying to continue to develop that?
Well, when starting a track and field program, you need to have a game plan, and luckily Coach Jenkins is ready to rock and roll with that. And our goal right now is to start a 4x4 and a 4x1 team and have that able to go on the track in about 1 or 2 years. But with that 4x1 and 4x4, you will be able to get athletes in the open events and also be able to get a couple of guys and a couple of girls who can go ahead and get into some of the jumps. So it'll be good and be able to score a lot of points that way, along with the distance runners from cross country that will bring along into the track program.
Well, Ian, it's been great sitting down, getting to know you. Best of luck this season to you and Coach Jenkins. Excited to see what you guys bring to Piedmont.
Thank you, and go Lions.
All right, well, this has been a special event of the Main Event Broadcasting Network. I'm Danielle Percival. Thanks for joining us.